Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lighting Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Maybe first we should address the elephant in the room, or maybe the lack of memes in the room.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Yesterday was again my fault. My voice did not... we were going to record it Sunday night, and then...
And our weekends are getting a little too full, which is a problem.
Well, we played a lot of D&D on Sunday, and we were going to record that night, and by the end of D&D, I could barely talk.
You still sound gravelly.
I know. It's a couple days later now, so... But anyway, they will return. The memes will return in full force and in greater numbers next Monday. No, I didn't mean that. But anyway, no, they will be back. That's also why we didn't record a news yesterday as well. Though I did manage to get a video on my channel.
Yeah. See where your priorities lie.
You know. Anyway, let's get to the news.
All right, we're going to start out with some interesting news. Stellan Skarsgård is out and starting the interview go-round because Dune Part 2 comes out in a couple weeks. A few weeks. 29.
We have our tickets. We're ready.
I do. I already talked to my boss, so I get to go home. I get a half day that day, so we can go watch the first showing of Dune at our theater, which will be at like 3 on a Thursday, which means it won't be full of kids.
It's the hardcores that go to the first showing. That's why I love going to first showings, because you're not getting the random people. You're getting the people who really want to be there, so they're going to be quiet and watch the movie. Yeah.
Friday nights are the worst.
No, I haven't gone to a movie on
any popular movie.
I haven't been to a movie on a Friday or Saturday night in probably 20 years, since I was much younger, when that was like the thing you did.
The thing.
Yeah. Now it's like Monday afternoon. Let's go see a movie.
Yes, but obviously Stellan Skarsgård is in that. He plays Baron Harkonnen. And so he's started his interview circuit.
And guess what happens when you start interviews for other movies? You get asked about Star Wars.
Yeah. So on his promotional tour, he was asked about the Star Wars series he also happens to be in, Andor. Great show. And when he was asked, his face lit up.
As does mine when people mention Andor.
He says, "I'm satisfied where it goes. Yeah, it's such good writing. It's Tony Gilroy. I really like to say his lines."
And he serves them well.
He does serve them well.
Yes, even in epic monologues.
I mean, he's been really consistent with praising Tony Gilroy's writing from like day one. So I am super excited. I mean, if this has Luthen Rail's stamp of approval for season 2, I'm 7,000% in.
Which Luthen is it? The face who has his little antique shop, or the shady rebellion? Yeah, Access in the background.
Yes, Access.
Making his speeches. What do you sacrifice?
Everything. Sadly, we're not getting Andor season 2. It was originally targeting an August 2024 release, but because of the strikes, they pushed it. Well, it's coming out in 2025 sometime.
Yeah. Hopefully
that's
early
fine.
2025.
I'll be fine. Patience.
Take your time, make it right.
Reshoots, rewrites. I'm okay with it as long as you give me the best product you want to, as long as what you put out there is what you want to show.
Yeah, it's the best it can possibly be. Not rushed because of we needed something out there. We needed the content train to keep chugging.
Yes, I don't want to hear your actors coming out talking later how they were embarrassed of what they did for your work.
Yeah.
No. Stellan Skarsgård is already saying how proud he is of this, so hooray!
Yes, I can't wait for Andor Season 2. I know a lot of others out there as well are eagerly awaiting that. Maybe more so than anything else Star Wars on the horizon.
Another interesting tidbit of news we just got is from Ming-Na Wen, who plays Fennec Shand. She was out there doing stuff, interviews. I mean, we know she's coming in Bad Batch Season 3.
Yeah, so her voices. And
see a little more of the life of Fennec Shand, bounty hunter.
The early days, yeah.
The early days, indeed.
Earlier days, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of saw back then. She wasn't really a bad guy. She was doing a job, but she was doing it for, like, the right reasons in a way.
I don't know that she was doing it for the right reasons. I think she was getting paid and happened to be on the side of...
No, she's so nice.
No, I don't want her to be nice. Like, no disrespect to her, the actress, But the character can just be a badass, kind of mean person.
They have those, like Cad Bane.
Yeah, Cad Bane's like the only guy who's like just been like evil all the way through. We've never seen like a good side of Cad Bane.
No, he just always he's like, "I'll take a job, any job for money," and then he's like, "But if it's a bad guy job, I'll do it for free."
Him and Maul and like Palpatine. Yeah. I mean, there's a couple other examples of guys, but you know what I mean. Like, it's rare when you just get like he's just evil. Mm-hmm. And that's it. There's no explanation. There's no backstory.
And you know what? This is life. Sometimes they're just bad people. Yes. Sometimes they're good people. But most people, yes, are a shade of gray.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ming-Na Wen wants to see Fennec Shand show up in season 4 or maybe even the movie for The Mandalorian and feels almost a little cheated she wasn't in season 3.
Well, you had enough going on in season... The episode 6 could have been her.
She was in seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah, I don't
Why
have
not 3?
No, I don't have a problem. I'm just saying season 3 was...
She was even in 2.5.
Yes, the Book of Boba... Well, she was like one of the stars of season really 2.5, a.k.a. the Book of Boba Fett. Mm-hmm. She unfortunately did carry Boba's...
She carried the action.
It's not exactly what we wanted. No disrespect to her, but we wanted a little more Fett, a little less Shand.
It was named the Book of Boba Fett, not the Book of Fennec Shand.
Yes.
So, yeah, I wouldn't mind to see her come up again, to pop up again, to see where she's at in the universe.
Yeah, she's a great character.
Maybe we'll get to know a little bit. You know, if we see her without Boba, does that mean things went down on Tatooine that were bad? Did she just leave him to find a new job? Maybe she's the daimyo now.
I'm the daimyo now, Boba.
I'm just saying, seeing her again I would pose some questions, because she's obviously then not with Boba anymore.
Well, she does kind of have a good side. I mean, actually, she was more like... The funny part about that is, like, she was kind of like the one pushing Boba to still kind of be a little more ruthless, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of sad. I mean...
Well, when you see your heroes fall. I don't know, maybe Boba Fett was a hero of hers. Probably not, because I think he's supposed to be younger than her. He didn't look younger than her.
No, he did not.
That's what happens when you spend too long in the Sarlacc pit. And some things back that just can't change.
He's got excuses for looking that way. He spent some time in the
just like Alec Guinness's Obi-Wan spent a little too long in the sand, which will age you. That's in the Kenobi book that isn't canon, sadly.
Yes.
Is that he was deliberately, like, spending time out in the desert. They're like, hey, make sure you put a scarf on and stuff out in the desert.
I want to look old.
You know, because it'll really weather, it'll do a number on your skin. So every time the character's like, why is he out there again? Without anything covering his face. He's just literally weathering
aging himself, yeah.
Yes. Good plan.
Yes. It worked.
It worked.
He didn't look a thing like Ewan McGregor anymore.
Let's move on to the next little piece here we got today. It has been awards season.
Yay. Everybody loves award season.
First up, at the Grammys, surprisingly, honestly, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, they took a Grammy for the music.
I didn't know that was like a thing. I didn't know games could win Grammys.
Hey,
soundtracks,
the composers technically did.
Oh, okay.
Gordy Habb and Stephen Barton.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, they came out with a Grammy, and it's their first Grammy ever. And it comes through.
Is it Star Wars' first Grammy ever? Or is like John Williams done something?
Williams probably like, I own the Grammys. I just didn't compose anything that year.
Yeah.
But also moving into the Saturn Awards, which we were watching with interest because that is specifically kind of sci-fi, fantasy related. Bad Batch and Andor managed to snag a couple. Well, one each, I think.
One each? Andor should have won them all.
All of them. Well, they didn't. Andor took away Best New Genre Series, and The Bad Batch took Best Animated Series. Animated TV Series.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. What's interesting is the things they were up against. Andor won New Genre Series, and he was against The Ark, The Last of Us, The Rings of Power, sorry, I always chuckle at that.
Yes.
Silo, The Walking Dead, Dead City, and Wednesday.
Wow.
It was a pretty stacked roster. I mean,
that's stacked. Even
I don't know
bad
the Ark,
ones,
but I've heard about it. Last of Us, Silo, Wednesday. People were loving Wednesday.
You watched Wednesday.
I did watch Wednesday.
Silo was really good. The Rings of Power,
The Rings of Power was beautiful to watch if you ignored the story.
I figured that would have a chance just because there are people who want that to be.
So winning. Andor pulled some weight there.
That's impressive. That's winning a heavyweight title fight right there.
And the Bad Batch pulled its weight too. It was going against the anime Chainsaw Man, which is, people love that. Gremlins, Secret of Mogwai.
There's a show called Gremlins, Secret of the Mogwai?
Yeah. And you know who voices in it?
D. Bradley Baker is my guess as...
Ming-Na Wen.
Oh, I was just going to guess maybe he was doing the...
No, Ming-Na Wen voice acts in that. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Harley Quinn, My Adventures with Superman, and Star Trek Lower Decks.
I haven't heard of that one either, but...
Which one?
Harley Quinn, My Adventures with Superman.
No, Harley Quinn, My Adventures with Superman. Yes. It's Harley's little black book.
Okay, that just sounded like
Harley Quinn, My Adventures with Superman. Whoa.
I was like, what the hell did I miss?
The greatest show ever.
You should have said the comma on that.
I had to say the comma?
Yeah.
Sorry. Harley Quinn,
not a colon, a comma. Okay.
Harley Quinn, My Adventures with Superman.
I've heard of
and the
My
Lower
Adventures
Decks.
with Superman, but when you put them together...
I watched a couple episodes. I wasn't thrilled. It wasn't as good as the original animated Superman that I watched when I was younger.
Nothing is. You're very picky about your animation.
I am. Star Trek did steal most of the other categories that Star Wars was in. Best sci-fi series, Star Trek Picard beat out Andor and The Mandalorian.
Wow, okay. Well, that was a good show. I mean, the third season was.
Yes. Best actor, Diego Luna lost to Patrick Stewart for Picard.
Wow.
Best supporting actress, Katie Sackhoff and Genevieve O'Reilly both lost to Picard's Jerry Ryan. I know, that one Genevieve should have had
definitely.
that. I think so too. I think Genevieve was robbed.
There's no way. Yep. That's not even a competition there. No offense to Jerry Ryan.
You'll not like this one then either. Best guest star, Giancarlo Esposito and Andy Serkis. They lost to Paul Wesley for Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
What the hell was... how much did Star Trek pay them?
Andy Serkis should have had that.
Yeah.
Even over Giancarlo because... Well, it wasn't really that good. Andy Serkis should have had that.
Absolutely. One of the best performances I've seen in anything in a while.
The heart in his character in Andor. Oh, I want to watch Andor.
I know. That was a robbery.
Yeah. Lucasfilm's other title was up for multiple awards. It was Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It did win Best Fantasy Film. And Best Actor, Harrison Ford. And Best Film Music, John Williams.
Best fantasy... What was its competition?
I don't know.
That's a fantasy film?
I guess. I used to think it was like an adventure.
Yeah, I never really thought...
Action-adventure.
I never have thought of Indiana Jones. But it's now crossed the border
into full-on fantasy.
Yeah, well, it did, all right. There's a lot of fantasy in that one, but...
And Dave Filoni was also in attendance. That's where he was honored and received the George Pal Memorial Award.
Yes, which I said he didn't deserve.
You did.
It was a joke. You have to watch the video, but yes.
Well, and for new this week, I'll just cover one thing that's new this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Since we missed yesterday.
Halo Season 2 starts on the 8th.
It's the show where if you like him with a helmet on, you shouldn't watch it.
Right. I miss when he wears... Like in the game, he's always in his helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know why they decided he never needs... Who is he now? Is he Sylvester Stallone? Is he out there playing
I am the law. I am Halo.
No, Carl Urban did it better.
He did much better, yeah.
Not just with his demeanor and stuff. I mean, honestly, it's just the helmet. Yeah. That is the character. That is like the icon of the character. You don't need to take the helmet off to show human emotion, to show us a deep character. No,
it takes more skill to do it the other way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like Mandalorian, the first few seasons. You get who he is through body language, speech patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, intense.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a... I mean, we'll probably be reviewing Halo Season 2. We reviewed Season 1 and
We reviewed parts of Season 1.
Did we? Did we do the whole thing?
I don't think we did the whole thing. I think we did like 3 or 4 episodes. I'm actually going to have to go and look.
I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
I think I'm right.
I thought we stuck it out with that one because the final episode wasn't terrible.
Yeah, because it wasn't Master Chief in
it was
the suit.
Cortana, actually.
It was Cortana doing all the things that you want Master Chief to do.
Whatever.
I'm having horrific flashbacks now.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be all we got for this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of anything we had to say, and let's talk some Star Wars or some Halo. And until next time, thanks for watching.